President Obama, Vice President Biden, veterans, active duty military, senators and Congress members, and fellow citizens of the United States. My name is James Hayward. I am CEO and owner of Design and Engineering Various Innovations Certified Environmentally Safe. We are an environmental engineering company specializing in zero carbon emission products. We made this information for you regarding President Obama's announcement on July 12, 2011, that there's a very real chance that come August 3rd, there'll be no funding for Social Security recipients, the military, and any other entitlement programs. 8 days later, according to the New York Times online this morning, there is no end in sight to the infighting revolving around that issue. I find this news very disturbing since the solution to the problem is so simple. Allow the Bush-era tax cuts to expire, period. On one hand, I am disabled myself and a veteran receiving Social Security and rely on that payment to pay my mortgage, food, and some quality of life for my family. On the other hand, I received word from Quicken Loans 2 weeks ago that I qualify for refinancing on my home that would give me the needed capital to finish the prototype I have been working on for the past 3 years. Now you wonder why you should care about that. The Green Energy Generating System, or GEGS as it's fondly called around here, does the following. It produces 5,256 kilowatts a month. That's at 120 volts at 60 cycles, AC power. We run it at a monthly period of 20 hours a day on a 30-day base, and that is zero emissions. You would use this green power in the following manner, supplying your electrical needs along with your heating needs monthly. Or as I like to say, it makes your power company cry and makes the oil guy go away. And that puts money back into yours and my pocket. What it does for me on a personal level is this. You take the 5,256 kilowatt hours produced and you subtract 1,848 kilowatt hours, which is the total usage in my house with the hot water heater tied into the GEGS system. And you subtract that from the 5,256, and that leaves you a surplus of 3,408 kilowatt hours monthly, left for sale to the local power authority. The extra power is sold back in my area at 8 cents a kilowatt hour over a yearly period. That adds up to a check of $2,726.27 to me from the power company. Now, my monthly electric bill is $186 on the power company's balance billing program. Multiply that by 12, you get a yearly total of $2,232. At this point in time, as of July 13, 2011, 200 gallons of heating fuel for my home is $658, and that's at $3.29 a gallon. My home uses 4 tanks yearly. That number is $2,632. That price is in July on Long Island, New York. Newsday yesterday predicts a 20-cent rise by Labor Day in fuel. What's it going to be in January? So right now, a GEGS would save me a total of $7,590.27. In a year, out-of-pocket energy costs. You divide that number by 12, and that's a monthly increase of $632.52 a month. I don't know what you would do with the extra money, but I'm sure it would be useful. The GEGS is a solution to, at least a partial solution to, a number of national problems as I perceive it. In the first place, it puts disposable income into the pockets of average American homeowners. I am working on a commercial grade system for businesses, and this is in an early design stage, as well as systems for cars and boats. The GEGS needs to be manufactured, so it creates jobs in the U.S. for carpenters, electricians, plumbers, machinists, and mechanics, sales representatives, and general laborers. It is built out of products that are available in the general market, which creates sales for electrical motors, solar panels, wood, metal, fabrication, plumbing, and various other skilled trade suppliers. 3. The power produced is zero carbon emission, which significantly reduces the human impact on global warming and significantly reduces the U.S. need for foreign oil. 4. Over time, a widespread use of GEGS can also reduce the who knows how many dollars the U.S. government shells out every year for energy subsidies for low-income citizens via the HEAP Public Assistance Program. 5. Over time, widespread use of GEGS could decentralize the power grid. The existing grid could be thought of as a spider in a web, where we, the homeowners, are the flies. The GEG empowers the flies, thank God, and reverses the cycle. The spider becomes smaller and could serve as only a backup system, which could be useful in times of natural disaster. Each home with a GEGS is essentially its own power station. No more waiting for LIPA to fix your electric, no more blackouts. The rolling blackouts in large urban areas would become a thing of the past. 6. Last but certainly not least, big oil no longer has America by the short hairs. No more record profits for them while the rest of us starve. But none of this will be possible if the government shuts down, my family doesn't get paid, we can't apply for our loan, and life becomes real hard for me and mine. For your information, we were only asking for $12,000 to finish the prototype. I demand of you, Congress and the Senate, that favor the lobbyists and big oil and big companies and businesses to stop acting like 2-year-olds and stomping your feet and get the job done, please. I agree with President Obama, a short-term fix is not going to cut it this time. I favor the expiration of the Bush-era tax cuts for the rich. This is action, remember, if it was done last year when President Obama wanted to do it, would have paid off the deficit in about 4 years and would only affect the top 5% of Americans earning over $250,000. Now that leaves 95% of us that it would benefit, which I believe, if you look at the congressmen and the senators, I think we find most of them in that $250,000 tax bracket, which I believe the majority of them, of the House and Senate, are. But that was unacceptable to them, so instead of the middle class, instead of that, the middle class got thrown under the bus as usual. And now it's time to clean up the carnage. You have 2 weeks and I will be watching. Thank you for your time and God bless the American citizens and the patriots. There is a better future on the horizon. Let a Gulf War veteran show you how to get there. You may email me at devices1@optonline.net or contact me at 123eboats.com. Again, my name is James Hayward. I am CEO of Devices.